What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Strung Out, as well as a very highly strung Luca over here, so hopefully everything doesn't get knocked over or my sound get disconnected, which she has done in a few different videos. But yeah, we're going back to Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues, 1996. Once again, big shout out to Paulie for making all this available. And yeah, we're going to listen to Never Good Enough. It's a straightforward phrase. It feels like exasperation. It feels like frustration, the idea that no matter what you do or how well you do it or how well you think you understand something, whoever is supervising, whoever's in charge, or whoever has influence over the situation seems to always come back with the response that it's not good enough. And you know, in any individual situation that can certainly be frustrating, but if it feels like it's every part of your life, personally, you know, domestically, at home, with your family or whoever you're living with, you know, a partner, at work, in your social circle, whatever it is, if you feel like everywhere that people act as if you're underperforming or failing to meet expectations, psychologically that would surely take a large toll. Now, I don't know if that's what this will be about, and perhaps it could be saying that something else or someone else isn't good enough to warrant, yeah, to warrant a crazy cat who is just yeah. So we just narrowly dodged a bullet there. We'll see if we will continue to dodge bullets over the course of the remainder of this reaction. But yeah, it could be someone judging, you know, as the narrator that something else or someone else isn't good enough, be it behavior or otherwise. But I have this sense that maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's feeling like every time you try to do something, there's someone there telling you, no, that's not good enough, try again. So let's find out. This is Strung Out. The tune is Never Good Enough, and it's on the 1996 album Suburban Teenage Wasteland Blues. That kind of transition coming. I don't know I don't care, or is it I know I don't care? Everything she wants is everything she sees. There's a really rising time to try to figure it out. She's got a lot of time to reach into the sky and keep it high. All I knew was being the bottom of the picture gonna make you feel alright. 'Cause I don't know. By no means was that a ballad, but it was less intense and frenetic than some of their other tracks. Now, don't get me wrong, there were sections where it was very fast and thrashing, if you will, but there was a bit more of a punk ballad type of feel to that one, and it did sound like it was about a relationship with a woman, the idea that this partner, you know, he feels like he's never good enough now, or at least that's the way it's perceived. But again, there was another line that seemed to catch where it was, which I think was part of the chorus, but it was either I know I don't care or I don't know that I don't care. Either way, like, there seems to be less of the psychological impact that I was thinking, although again, I was thinking about it being more from all sides, whereas this sounds like it's more specific with another person. But yeah, ultimately, yeah, it was a bit more of a euphoric and in some sections slightly slower tune, which I enjoy the variety. Again, some of my favorite bands, you know, they have songs where they're rip-roaring, you know, hardcore punk rock, but other songs where they take a slower, whether that means a, you know, type of ska tune or maybe a dub tune, or whether it is a more like punk rock ballad tune. So yeah, I enjoy the variety. Didn't catch all the lines, but I think enough that maybe that general sense of the song is correct, that it's about a woman and whatever dynamic they have together, and seemingly feeling like, at least in many occasions, you know, he's not living up to expectations, but perhaps not really caring as much as you might otherwise think he would. But yeah, ultimately, looking forward to going to the rest of this. I did want to mention, I know punk rock reactions have been a bit slower recently. Part of that is just, there's a number of deep dives where now, you know, people get very upset if I don't do a reaction within a short amount of time, where it seems like the punk rock folks are a bit more, you know, just mellow and understanding. I probably shouldn't say that, because then it sounds like I'm saying other people are being not understanding. It's not really that. It's just that ultimately, you know, you go 3 or 4 days in a reaction series which has a lot of people commenting and so on, and then it's like, oh, you know, what happened? Do you not care about doing this reaction series anymore? It's like, whoa, 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 I never said that. So big ups, again, to all the punk rock people, and specifically to Paulie and the other people following the Strung Out reactions, for being cool and patient and not really, you know, getting stressed in that way. But yeah, ultimately, I am very busy over the next week, so it might be a week or more until the next Strung Out reaction. But again, we'll keep going through everything. My plan is to go through this, go back through Twisted by Design, which will be very fun, because it's an album on some level I know, but I did not know it in the way that I will now perhaps come to experience it in this format, and with multiple albums now under my belt in terms of listening. But yeah, eventually we'll circle back and get the skinny ears before we got fat. But yeah, once again, big ups to Paulie. The next time we do come back, even if it is, you know, 8-10 days, something like that, it'll be Gearbox. So look forward to that. Do let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.